Welcome to the CDI ISS Virtual Session. My name is Joanna Seely, and I'm the Interim Assistant Director of the Center for Diversity and Inclusion. Together with my colleagues from the Center and the Vice President for Diversity and Inclusion, we will introduce you to the work of our Center and how you can use our physical space. We will start with a note from Dr. Amanda Kim, Vice President for Diversity and Inclusion, who will tell us more about the mission and vision of the Center for Diversity and Inclusion.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Joanna. DePauw University develops leaders the world needs through an uncommon commitment to the liberal arts. I'm hoping that you had a chance to read that or hear that as the mission of DePauw University, the institution that you have selected as the place in which you will engage in your higher learning. The Center for Diversity and Inclusion is a physical entity on our beautiful campus that recognizes the critical value of our diverse student body, including international students. They are critical in that they help shape the campus environment of DePauw. We hope that you and other students will see the Center for Diversity and Inclusion as a place of belonging, celebration, care, and empowerment. The CDI, which is what we typically say in reference to the Center for Diversity and Inclusion, also serves as a physical manifestation of the value of diversity and inclusion and our uncommon commitment to the liberal arts that is afforded to all DePauw students. CDI lives out DePauw's commitment through the expansion of perspectives, knowledge, worldviews, and our understanding of ourselves and each other. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be led by someone who doesn't understand themselves or others in the world. The Center for Diversity and Inclusion supports all members of our student community, but also faculty and staff. And you will hear more about the different ways in which we support or provide services or we'll be working with all of you through the details that my colleagues will provide. So next, Joanna Seely, the Interim Director, Assistant Director of International Student Services, will share more details with you.
So an important part of the work at the CDI are the International Student Services. We coordinate a variety of programs to provide important information, support, and opportunities for international students. We concentrate our efforts on helping students maintain legal immigration status by providing the necessary resources for this. Our programs clarify the responsibilities of an international student. They assist international students in their cultural adjustment to campus and community building on campus. And we provide opportunities for growth and learning outside the classroom. In our compliance program, we provide one-on-one immigration advising and group sessions and workshops to help international students understand the immigration regulations, including what it takes to maintain legal status, when and what prior authorization is needed for internships, what to do about taxes, how to apply for Social Security number. We have the International Student Services weekly newsletter, which is delivered regularly to international students' DePauw email inboxes. Through it and the ISS website, we provide information on current immigration regulations and other important responsibilities. DePauw University is also home of a vibrant and tight-knit community of domestic and international students, staff, and faculty. We have people coming from over 33 countries around the world. The CDI organizes a number of programs to help international students adjust to campus, academic and social culture, and negotiate the creation of a community of shared values. An example of such program is the International Student Orientation that this session is part of. Throughout the first year, we will have additional cultural adjustment sessions facilitated by me and the international student ambassadors as part of the extended student orientation. Another good program of this type, which also has a rigorous academic component, is the Summer English Institute, which some of you have been part of virtually this summer. This is a 2-week program where students get immersed in the DePauw classroom and work intensively on their academic writing, speaking, and reading skills in English. Additionally, through activities and interactions with professors and student leaders, participants learn more about the United States and local community where they will study for the next 4 years. One of our very popular cultural celebration programs is also the International Education Week. It is part of a national initiative to celebrate the benefits of international education and exchange worldwide. At DePaul, ISS and the CDI coordinates a week of spotlight events of different cultures. We come together to learn more about each other and enjoy some of your favorite foreign food. The CDI provides also a number of opportunities for experiential learning to help students develop their professional and leadership skills. In addition to our CDI intern program, that includes positions for students with different interest focus, we have peer mentor and community building programs that rely on the skills and knowledge of our students. Some examples are the International Student Ambassador Program, and you'll meet the ambassadors during the virtual orientation. They will help you also just throughout the whole first year. The teaching assistants who are part of the Summer English Institute, and our advisory boards. You can learn more about these and the other programs facilitated by the CDI on our website and through the ISS Weekly newsletter. To find out more information, you can go to dpauw.edu and find the search button on the top right corner. Search CDI. Next, my colleague Joseph will introduce himself and provide more information about the ways we support student organizations and other underrepresented communities on campus.
Thank you, Ioana. My name is Joseph Harris. I am the coordinator for the Center of Diversity and Inclusion. The CDI does a lot of different things to sort of help support our student populations, especially those who have been traditionally marginalized. One of the ways we do that is we encourage our students to form groups, and we also encourage them to engage in programming, two things that I work very hand in hand with. We have a lot of different affinity groups, over 20 different affinity groups for our students to join. These are groups that surround different sort of cultural or educational or social aspects of our students that they may not find in the larger DePaul population. Some examples for some of our groups are, we have the AAAF, which is our African American Association of Students. We have our Association of Asian, Pacific Islander, and Desi American Students. We have our African Student Association, the Brotherhood, Caribbean Students Association. We have the Committee for Latinx Concerns. We have the J Club. We have Feminista, Queer Students of Color, PRISM Leadership Program, Students of Color in STEM, and at least another 10 to 15 student organizations that celebrate the diversity and the diverse populations of our students here at DePaul University. Just to give you a small little highlight of some of our clubs, the Brotherhood is a great club that combines groups from all over. We have different races and ethnicities in the Brotherhood, and it's a group of young men who come together to try to find the similarities amongst each other that go across different cultures. And they sort of just sort of meet and try to talk about the issues that are surrounding them and how they can sort of further the idea of brotherhood, not just at the micro level, but at the macro level, and encourage brotherhood to be something that people attain to across the university. We also have the DePaul China Connection for a lot of our students, for our international students, and they were very active last year, engaging in different events and cultural celebrations, and just having a place to gather so that students who are like-minded and come from certain areas can sort of join together and have companionship and fellowship and just shared experiences and talk about what makes their experiences unique here at DePaul. So we have a lot of different groups, and I would encourage our students to look at the different CDI affiliated groups that we have. So I'm sure you can find one that fits your taste. And if not, start one. And so we really just encourage our students to look at the different groups that the CDI has to offer so that you can find a community within our larger community. Because that's what our groups do. They provide a community for our students within the larger DePaul community. And I think that's about it. Just sort of the other things that we do, we have the Connection Mentor Program, which is another mentoring program for our domestic students of color that help our first years. And I think that's about it. Did I cover about everything, you guys? All right. We're doing it live, so I'm just trying to make sure I got everything covered in my head. I think that's about it. I'm going to pass the video microphone over to Teresa Roberts, who is the glue that holds all of us together.
Thank you, Joseph. Hi. So we've been talking about the CDI, and I would just like to touch a little bit about the beautiful building that is brand new. Well, it's about 3 years old. And basically, our spaces offer a unique opportunity to student groups, university departments, and students to host events, from reserving a boardroom and sitting areas for cooking and food-based events to hosting karaoke and other events. So I just want to kind of open this up. The building is for the students, and we enjoy having the students in the building. We realize this is going to be a little bit of a different time starting off, but it will get better. And I just want you to know that I am on the second floor of the CDI. Anytime you need anything regarding the rooms, you just come and see me, and I will help you walk you through how to book an event, and we will work with that. Also, Joseph and you want to help book events, and so you can use the rooms. So if you also get on the DePaul website, depaul.edu, and go into the search, I think you alluded to this a little bit earlier, and type in CDI, you will see all kinds of information about the CDI reservations and the building. So, and there's also a policy usage there. So if you just take a glance at that when you have time, that is very helpful. I just kind of just said before, if you have any concerns or you want to book the CDI, just come and see me. I will also book one-on-one calendars for Joseph, Ioana, and Amanda if you want a one-on-one meeting with one of our staff. And we just want to tell you that you're very welcome, and I hope to see every one of you sometime during the first semester. Ioana, I'm going to hand this back to you.
Thank you, Teresa. I hope you found this information very helpful. Feel free to reach out with any questions to us. You should expect to hear back often from us via email, but also sometimes see us in person at the CDI. With this, we would like to share note how to get in touch with us if you have any questions. You can send us some general questions on the ISS and CDI emails. So that goes iss@depauw.edu, and the similar email that is cdi@depaul.edu. Feel free to set up meetings in Google Meet, Zoom, or WeChat to contact us. You can reach Dr. Amanda Kim at also her personal email. Each of us has a personal email that usually is our first and last name as one word @depaul.edu. Or you can call us in our direct extensions. Additionally, you can contact me in WeChat at WeChat name Ioana Seely as one word. We hope this was a useful session for you, and we look forward to meeting you in person on campus.